Welcome back to season 2 of In the Ring with Alex Taylor. Today I have Grandmaster Roby with me. So Master Roby, how did we get started in martial arts?
Wow. I started with my uncle in 1977, and then from there it kind of
Just took off?
took off.
Yeah. Was there like a specific reason that you ended up starting, or?
Be honest, Bruce Lee movies.
Okay, yeah.
And I know at 7 years old, probably shouldn't have been watching it,
Yeah.
but I was, and my uncle was doing taekwondo, and
Okay, yeah.
so he kind of started showing me kicks and stuff.
Okay, cool. So starting off was like kicking the thing that like kept you in it, or just
Kicking
like?
and getting to hit him. It was,
Yeah. Yeah. Now, how long did it take you to get your black belt starting off?
Well, I didn't get my black belt until I was about 20
Okay,
years
yeah.
old. It was up under Buddy Hudson, Grandmaster Buddy Hudson, and Grandmaster Jason Watley. And,
Yeah.
then just kept going.
Yeah, yeah. So I know you're one of the top competitors. What was?
Years ago, probably.
No, I mean, hey, what was the first like tournament that you ever did? How did that?
The first tournament I remember doing, I got beat up.
Yeah.
And I think I lost my first 5 tournaments.
Okay, yeah.
And then after that, it turned around.
There you go. So the losing sort of like helped inspire you to
yeah.
like keep pushing.
Definitely.
Yeah. Now, when you started winning, I know it eventually led to like international tournaments and everything. Where was your first international tournament?
My first international tournament was in Russia
Yep.
in 1993.
Yeah.
Grandmaster Park Junte had a international world championship there, and I got to go and do that one.
How was it traveling to Russia and just seeing like a whole different part of the world?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was absolutely amazing. Of course, during that time, they had the little civil war going on.
Yeah.
And, we saw miles of tanks go past our hotel.
Yeah.
It was a great experience, actually.
Yeah.
Everybody was panicking, and I was like, not a big deal.
Yeah.
My neighborhood, I saw all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. 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 Now I know, like for me, when I was training for Argentina, with that being like my first big international tournament, the training aspect of it, like, sort of a bit of a shock. It was like another step that I had to take. How was that for you?
Well, with training with Grandmaster Hudson and Grandmaster Wadley, the training was always a really high-impact type training. So it wasn't so much of a shock other than instead of training for 2 or 3 hours, it was 6 hours of training.
Yeah.
But they always trained us really hard and kept us,
Yeah. Kept you
engaged.
going? Yeah. Now, they were on the team with you, if I'm correct, right?
Grandmaster Wadley was on that team when we went to Russia. Grandmaster Buddy Hudson did not do that one.
Yeah.
He kind of, it was kind of giving me a chance to step out on the scene.
Yeah.
I was a first-degree black belt, so
Yeah.
that was a pretty big deal. But we did fight on a Goodwill's game together, going against Canada.
Yeah.
So it was me, him, and me, Grandmaster Wiley, Grandmaster Hudson. We was on the same team, which was amazing to be on the team with your instructors.
I was gonna ask, because like I know training for Argentina was special because it was Pal's last tournament, and being able to train with him and do a tournament alongside him was incredible. And yes, how was that? Was it just like?
I was honored to be out there, with my 2 instructors, and to be able to do that. It was amazing. Yeah.
Now, I know you talked about how you got that International Competitors Award.
Yes.
Can you tell us about your fights and like how it led up to there?
Well, my fights, it was pretty interesting. My first fight, I won the problem. Second fight, went great. I fought this guy. I can't remember his name, but he's a black Russian guy. He was huge. He probably was 6'5",
Yeah.
big old guy, and he was their world champion boxer and kickboxer.
Yeah.
And I fought him, and I ended up losing to him, and that was first time in a long time that I end up losing and winning a bronze medal.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
Now, coming back from that and having, how many more international competitions did you end up doing?
Wow. I want to say probably 6, 7
Okay.
more. But in that short period of time, I was blessed to be able to do really well. I ended up with 23 gold medals,
Yep.
two silvers and 2 bronze
Yeah.
throughout my career. And then I kind of took a step back for a
Yeah.
while, because I ended up getting married and
Yeah.
and my wife at the time, my daughter Jessica,
Yeah.
I wanted to spend more time
Yeah.
with her
Okay.
and stuff. So I
Yeah.
took a step back.
Now, was there a specific medal that means the most to you, or a certain competition that you?
Well, I don't know if one mean more than the other. That first overall competitor
Yeah.
medal, because it was the first time that they actually
Yeah.
gave it out. That one was pretty special at the
Yeah.
time. And winning it during the time it was a civil war going on. And,
Yeah.
I remember one time me and Grandmaster Wally got separated from the rest of the team.
Yeah.
We got put on the same bus as the Argentina guy, and we got pulled over, and they checked our passports, and yeah, it's a pretty scary thing.
I bet. Yeah.
What was going to go on, but all they wanted was money. So,
Yeah.
so they thought all Americans were rich, and then realized they had 2 of the poorest Americans.
Yeah.
But we gave them money, and we got to go to the hotel.
There you go. That's what's important. Now, at the end of that Russia experience, was there one thing that you learned from that tournament that you've taken with you throughout all the rest of them?
Well, I learned that even though you was not that favorite to win, it's up to you to change the narrative.
Yeah.
And, when I was there, I happened to have one of the biggest match of the whole tournament. They stopped the whole tournament to watch me and the one Russian guy that beat me.
Yeah.
Everybody, the whole tournament stopped, and
Yeah.
we did our thing, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And so every tournament I tried to perform to that same
Yeah.
degree. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, I can relate to you a lot on the winning a lot aspect, but also like with that loss, I know in Argentina, having the other guy's hand raised at the end of it and being like, I was so close to getting that gold. For a little bit, I was very sad and I frowned upon it. But then after a day or so, I was able to say, hey, at least I got second. I was able to do this. How was it for you taking that?
When I lost to him, I felt like I didn't lose to him, but I was okay. I was okay with it because it really at that point wasn't about winning or losing.
Yeah.
I got to be a part of something that was bigger than myself.
Yeah.
And fight on the USA team. Of course, let me back up. I actually hurt myself. I did not get to fight with the team.
Yeah.
That was doing my individuals.
Yeah.
But it was still amazing.
Yeah.
To be in a different country.
Oh, yeah.
First person in my family that was in a different country. My immediate family, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know after, having conversations with you, we agree a lot on mindset and is most important whenever it comes to sparring, I think. How are you able to build up your mindset whenever sparring? So for
Well,
others.
with me, I never take it seriously.
Yeah.
No matter who I'm fighting, I enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
And I think when you really enjoy what you do, no matter what somebody bring at you, you're gonna look at it differently from what
Yeah.
they want you to look at it.
Yeah.
When somebody really coming at you hard, they want you to get into that mindset that you have to fight harder.
Yeah.
And I never would do that. I would never give them that thing. I would just do me.
Yeah.
So I always tell people how to the right attitude about
Yeah.
it, and the outcome is gonna.
Yeah,
be
it's
what you
gonna,
want.
yeah.
So
Okay. Okay, so like looking at different martial arts, I know you've mentioned Kung Fu and karate. How was it branching into different martial arts?
the cool thing is about martial arts, and I believe that there's no art greater than the other. It's the person. So the only thing I'm learning is the movement
Yeah.
and the concept behind what they're trying to teach.
Yeah.
But once you start learning those concepts, you realize a lot of them are real similar.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to fighting, it's kind of like when I did some karate stuff. I was told, well, Taekwondo people, they go up and down.
Yeah.
Karate same level.
Yeah.
When fighting, same level. But then when you watch karate guys fight, they
Yeah.
bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
And it's like, that don't match what you say.
Yeah.
So it's the person.
Yeah.
How am I going to make it work for me?
Yeah.
And that's what I tell people. You can be one of the best people
Yeah.
in Kung Fu, and then you start doing Taekwondo and you don't,
Yeah.
not able to do it.
Yeah.
Or you can, so it's literally up to the person to
Yeah.
make it work for them.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, transitioning from competing to teaching, I don't know. My love for Taekwondo is different when it comes to teaching
Yes.
and for competing. Well, what about teaching do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy you being able to impact people's lives. And one thing we, as instructors, we have to watch when we're teaching is what we're teaching and what we're saying and how we're saying it, because our students take everything we say
Yeah.
and it really means a lot. So if I say it in a negative way,
Yeah.
it'll impact them in a different way. But
Yeah.
yet, I have to be honest
Yeah.
with my teaching. If somebody doing a punch like this, and I say, "Oh, good punch,"
Yeah.
well, now that person think that they just did this punch correct,
Yeah.
so they're gonna be doing this.
Yeah.
So we have to tell them, "Hey, listen,
Yeah.
that punch is no good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to do this," and
Yeah.
make sure we correct it. But then say, "Hey, but that's an awesome walking skills."
Yeah. Yeah.
So be honest with them, but make sure you're not harsh.
Yeah.
Correct with love and
Yeah.
and it always, my wife always pick on me because she said, "God, babe, you make kids cry all the time." She said, "Well, I don't understand. They'll cry and then they'll come and hug you and love on you. Well, how you do that?"
Yeah.
Well, it's because I'm honest with them.
Yep. Yep.
Kids want you to be honest and they want you to discipline them. So whenever we lie to them, they know.
Yeah.
They be like, "He told me that was good and it was hard."
Yeah.
So they know. So we have to be honest with them about it.
Yeah.
And,
And I had Benny Broadway on a previous episode,
Okay.
and we talked about developing that teaching style.
Yes.
How was it? How long did it take you to develop your teaching style, or like, did you copy someone?
Okay. This is the honest truth.
Yeah.
My teaching style is a mixture of everybody that I have came in contact with through the years.
Yeah.
The biggest influence on my teaching, the biggest influence, it comes from Grandmaster Buddy Hudson and Grandmaster Wadley.
Yeah.
Being around them and watching them, and then of course there was other people. Grandmaster Scott McNeely, I got
Yeah.
to be around a lot, and he worked with me a lot, and
Yeah.
so it's kind of a mixture of all of the different people
Cool.
that had some kind of influence
Okay.
on my martial arts career.
Yeah.
So,
And from that, I know you've opened the school. How was it opening your school initially? Like,
well, it's weird because I was never into the owning a school thing and even wanting to have a school. Matter of fact, I thought I'd be teaching at Little Rock Taekwondo all my life.
yeah.
You know, because you just never, you just never think about it.
Yeah.
So the first school I opened was when I was in Texarkana.
Yeah.
I took over a school that Grandmaster Wiley owned at one time, and then a good friend of ours from years ago, Mr. Ryan McCormick, and I took over that school, and it was pretty awesome, scary,
Yeah.
but awesome.
yeah.
And not knowing the business and understanding the business, because I
Yeah.
never really got into that part because I didn't care about that part.
Yeah.
I cared about the
Teaching.
the teaching and the technical part and the fighting and
Yeah.
the competing, and then all of a sudden I was there.
Yeah.
So here, this school I wasn't planning on opening,
Yeah.
and my wife asked me if I was tired of not having my own Taekwondo family anymore, and
Yeah.
and basically she was telling me she was tired of dealing with me without teaching.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not teaching, I'm not.
Yeah.
My
Attention.
train of thoughts are not
Yeah.
the way when I'm teaching. So she was basically telling me, "Hey, get out of here.
Yeah.
Go and teach." So that's how this school got started, and it actually started from no money.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely no money. And when I told her, I said, okay, I'll open the school. And then when I said, I'm going to open there, and she was like, hey, how you going to afford that?
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't have the money. God have it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So just joking around.
Yeah.
And then I ended up opening up.
Okay. And I know from talking to you, giving back to the community has been a big part of owning a school. Is that like the most proud part you are of your school, or like?
Yes, giving back is important. I grew up in Little Rock, and I grew up in some of the worst neighborhoods in Little Rock. And I had so many people giving to me and helping us out.
Yeah.
So my dad always said, "You always give back.
Yeah.
You always give back." And let me say this, back up a little bit. When I started off at Little Rock Taekwondo with Buddy Hudson, I didn't have a whole lot of money, and Buddy Hudson was so amazing for as generous. When he saw me having trouble with it,
Yeah.
he was like, "Look, let me do this." And I was a green belt when he did that, and he took me from that level all the way up to second degree black belt and not charge me.
Yeah.
And if he wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
To be
Wouldn't
honest,
be
I
our.
wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Doing this.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say that because if he get to see this, I want him to understand how much I
Yes.
appreciate what he did and what he gave.
Yeah.
Now, did we all time get along?
No.
No. We was like oil and water.
Yeah.
But now, amazing relationship.
Yes.
he called me on my birthday, called me old man, which I didn't understand because he's older than me.
Yeah.
But we get along great.
Yes.
He's have always been a companion in
Yes.
my life. He's always, and if I'm struggling with something, sometimes I call him up.
Yeah. I know. He said he'd come on this show. So
Okay.
yeah. Hopefully this season.
Okay. So I get to see what he said.
There you go.
I will tell you, I probably was him and Grandmaster Wiley's hardest student.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I probably was their hardest student.
Yeah. Y'all three need to just show y'all self right there.
You might want to have all three.
Oh man.
I say this jokingly all the time, but I got fired more than anybody in the history of Taekwondo when I was working with Grandmaster Hudson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I got fired quite a bit.
Hey, you learn from it though, you know?
So that's why when I have students that give me a hard time,
Yeah.
I always remember, them telling me, one day you're going to have a student just like you.
Yeah.
And when I get those students, I'm like, oh. So,
I know. Yeah. Pal tells me that all the time because I end up saying things that he said to me, and I'm like, I can't.
That's it. So, but anyway, teaching is so rewarding.
Yes.
To be honest, I don't know if I can actually do anything else. Somebody asked me about retirement, and I was like, how do you retire from something you love?
Yeah.
You're going to still be involved with it some kind of way.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Now I just had two more questions for you. The first one is, what has been your biggest learning from martial arts, and then what advice would you give to someone who is, entering martial arts?
My biggest learning from martial arts is probably how to adapt to different surroundings.
Yeah.
Being aware of your surrounding is very important. And I can remember when I first started with Grandmaster Hudson, he was really keen on how we did things,
Yeah.
and what your school looked like. And, so I learned more from him about what a school should look like.
Yeah.
And your surroundings in the martial arts. It shouldn't look like you walked into a gym.
Yeah.
And so that's why my school here and the other school I had was always really nice and smell good.
Yep.
And,
got the candles around.
Yeah, those are the things that I picked up from him, and I learned a whole lot. About that. The other question was,
what advice would you give to a new martial artist or even a black belt themselves?
The best advice I can give to anybody, always keep that newness.
Yeah.
Always, always be that white belt, eager to learn.
Yeah.
And even now, even though I'm a 9th degree, to be able to get with Grandmaster Wiley or Grandmaster Hudson or Grandmaster Robert Dunn or anybody and talk to them about the art.
Yeah.
To learn, be able to pick up things from them.
Yeah.
Grandmaster Matt Neely, Robert Harden, all of those guys I got to be with a lot.
Yeah.
And so I learned a lot from them. And I just say, always be that white belt.
Yeah,
Always be that person that's learning. I know it sounds weird, somebody being a 9th degree saying, hey, always be that white belt.
Yeah.
Well, it's that attitude of learning.
Yeah.
And want to make your instructors proud.
Yes. Yeah.
So everything that I still do, I try to do it in a way that those instructors that have worked with me and been there with me,
Yeah.
friends of mine that I've known through the years, Grandmaster Richard Anderson, all those guys, the things that they taught me, I never forget.
Yeah.
Those lessons, even though some of them were pretty hard. I did a lot of push-ups.
Yeah.
A lot of push-ups.
Yeah.
But and I always joke when I'm around them now is that, sir, I can't do the push-ups like I used to. So if you give me push-ups, I have to give it to some of my students. So that's the only way you'll be able to do it now. So,
Well,
yeah, thank you for
awesome.
inviting me.
Well, yes, thank you for coming on. You're an inspiration, and
thank you.
I really appreciate it. So,
sir.
yes, thank you guys for watching. Season 2 is here. We will see you guys next time. Peace.